Bang.
Getting that energy up for that.
The BradyBagz show is back.
Haskell had a late night, man.
Yeah.
So don't click out. I know this is your favorite guy.
Yeah, I know y'all
guy.
worship Haskell. Haskell is God.
Sunday morning post Adesanya Pyfer. Obviously a huge win for Joe Pyfer. We'll get into that, but last night was a banger of a card.
Very crazy card. Top to bottom.
Before we go too far, though, we just did an interview with Chris Duncan. Main event this coming weekend, so that will be out in a separate episode, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But banger of a card, man, from pretty much top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
I'll start off where I kind of tuned in. Ricky Simone versus Adrian Yanez.
How about that?
Crazy fight, back and forth. Who'd you think won?
I thought Yanez won.
Yes, especially at the end.
I love every time you watch MMA, you get a different understanding and you start to think differently. My thought process watching this fight, is grapplers, strikers, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Now, watching that fight, I felt like, okay, the grapplers are actually doing a really good job with making the strikers become more well-rounded.
Yeah.
Watching Yanez, like I said, whether it was your fight, whether it was this fight, it's like, okay, they're coming up with better strategies to handle the grapple. Nobody said lay there and get fucked over.
Yeah.
So, yes, you should be coming up with more and more.
You're a mixed martial artist.
Yes.
You should look at yourself as, I'm not just a striker. I'm not a jiu-jitsu guy. I am a mixed martial artist, and I need to know how to strike,
Yes.
wrestle, defend, offense. So
So I'm just saying you guys are pushing the sport more than you may be given credit for. You didn't think it was a draw?
No.
I thought
Giannis won?
Giannis hit that boxing was so clean, bro. Bro, that's crazy. That was crazy, man. Good fight.
Yeah, no, it was a good fight. Navajo Sterling versus Bruno Lopez. These guys were swinging, and then it kind of just seemed like the tide started to turn for Navajo.
Navajo's big, man.
Big man. You can tell he's athletic. Teammates with Izzy, so he started their night off.
I think he would be slightly better if he was slightly faster.
No. I literally wrote down. It felt so slow motion.
He is slow. He's powerful, but it's like swift. It's not fast. If he had just a little bit more speed, I think he would be already such a better fighter. But that may come in like weight management or something. I don't know.
I thought it was my Paramount Plus acting up.
Casey O'Neill,
bro.
Scott, she's from where Duncan was from, right?
Yeah. To see the emotion that came out of her afterwards, I know she went through a lot. I think she was coming off an injury. I don't think she's fought since
It's been a while.
2024 was the last time she fought. She won, so obviously she hasn't fought in a while. I think there was a lot of like knee injuries, and she was just saying all the shit she had to go through to get here. So to see that raw emotion come out of her, and especially this girl was tough. It looked like they were going to be in for like a really good, exciting fight on the feet, but man, she fucking hit her with that left hook from the southpaw stance, and then put it on her, bro.
She looked like she was punching the ball, John, where it's just like, my God.
Put it on her, so good for her, man.
And like I said, the raw emotion was...
Yeah, it's awesome to see that.
When you break through and get to something else.
One of the best women's division knockouts that I've seen. But then we saw another.
Last night.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Fortune versus Tabatha?
Yeah.
He's an athlete.
I called it, man.
You did?
I'm locked on the picks, dog.
You killed it.
Locked.
Killed it.
Somebody wrote me, tell Brady, thank you won me 700.
I called everything. I called Chiesa by submission. I called, bro, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
You did.
On the Fortune, before we skip over this.
Oh, we can't.
Bruce never fucks up, man.
Players fuck up sometimes. Bruce fucked up before.
He has fucked up before.
He fucked up like that before.
But I'm saying it's so uncommon. Bruce is usually tip top, no stutters, no.
I was like, yo, I was in my living room. I was like,
the fix is
in. I was like, yo, what just happened?
Yeah.
And imagine me, because the way that they just lit Tabor, because I was saying to Kristen, he was just standing in the middle. I was like, he thinks he's getting an interview. I was like, I'm like, he's waiting for Joe Rogan to come in this bitch.
Was my man halfway to the back?
Yeah,
he was
one thing for sure. Two things for certain, Paramount keep them cameras rolling.
Yes,
we gonna talk about
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Oh yeah. Bruce turned it up the rest of the night. I felt like he was showing off.
Him and Chiesa's, I love their thing that they do when they get fucking like head to head.
Okay.
Yeah, they get head to head.
How do you think that weighs on Bruce the rest of the night? Like how? Like does it? You think
it fire up? He's punching holes in his hotel room when he gets there.
You gotta apologize in a Bruce Buffer way. I'm sorry, ladies and like,
oh yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Play his fuck up, man.
bro.
Play his fuck up.
Lance Gibson, Chase Hooper.
I thought this was maybe an early stoppage. Like, but like I kind of feel like
Now he called 3 knees to the face, cuz. No, that was mercy.
I am going to admit I wasn't watching it. I came back into my living room and I caught the end of it, and it looked like when the ref was stepping in, it looked like Chase was like trying, like
he had like he was like on his.
It's just hard. It's just hard because then like you have a stoppage like that, and then you have what fucking fight was it when it was when fucking Douglas was just mollywhopping Julian Erosa, and the ref was just letting it go.
Happen. I felt like even in the Navajo Sterling joint that was going a little too long.
Yes.
I was like, damn, this referee is an asshole.
No, that's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for.
Real quick with Chase Hooper fight. As fans, we gotta do y'all gotta do better, especially and like the dude y'all booing the dude. Then the bull like, I was born 10 minutes from here.
Yo,
and it was like
that was hilarious.
Shit.
He named the hospital.
Lance Gibson?
Yeah, he was like, bro, I'm from 10 minutes from here. I was born in this hospital. They was like, oh shit.
No way.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all booing him and shit. Like he's from Washington.
How y'all not know that?
It was like, oh shit, yeah.
Because he represents Canada, right? Or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
They're like, fuck it.
Yeah, they're
Got you. Chase needs to get
They're right there though. Like
True. A little like I said, jiu-jitsu is one thing. You need wrestling. I know you put out videos before. It's like you have to put them both together.
Yeah.
Chase, if he can't get you down, then you can't get to the things that you're great at. And I think that's where he kind of just still has to figure out,
and
like,
that's
how do
the
I get
problem
these
with
guys down?
jiu-jitsu is you have to get them there. So you got to work on how to get them there.
Without 3 knees to the face.
This fight was crazy.
If you walked away.
Crazy cut. A lot of blood. What'd you guys think about it?
Crazy. I guess it'll be a
You
bummer.
know what I think about
it?
it? Know what I think about it? Paramount Plus fucking sucks. My shit fucked up. and I turned it back on. It was blood all over the cage.
This was the one that I picked Ignacio in this one, but
it went Ignacio lost.
Yeah, it went the other way.
It was just
Yeah.
crazy back and forth, bloody, violent. Good scrap, man.
good submission attempts too. A good fight. Terrence McKinney does what Terrence McKinney. He's got that ninja strength.
Yeah, I like that. You know what? And I'm gonna say something. This man right here, Kurt, didn't pick up on the ninja strength.
Yeah.
He didn't pick up on it.
Yeah.
But Sean Brady did. That's for sure. He picked up on it. Yeah.
I knew he said ninja strength.
Yeah.
There was speculation that he said.
He looked right at DC too.
Yeah. And DC started laughing.
He started laughing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
He
that
was
kick-
pounding to his arm was
that
about to
kick
pop
that
off.
he hit him with didn't even land on like his head. Like it just knocked him down, and Terrence just went fucking berserker on him. And ref had to stop that shit.
When a person's underneath and they're pounding on you like that, are you are you hoping like ref stop? Or
I think you
are
wanna
you thinking
quit.
about getting up?
Or I mean, like, but to be fair to like, but you can be from the bottom and your shell. Like some of those strikes could be getting through, but a lot of them aren't.
It's just a look.
It's a horrible look, and that's your fault for being in that situation. Yeah.
Real quick, usury is going to be a problem.
Oh, I know, and that's why I picked him. And that's why I picked him last week, brother.
Yeah, he's going.
Was he a big underdog in this? He had to be.
I can't remember.
I couldn't find the odds.
He's going to be a serious problem.
Calculated.
Yeah.
Hard to take down. Harder to keep down. Kept getting
height.
up. Height. Those knees.
Yeah,
bro.
And because Abdul Malik is good.
But he also wasn't setting up his shots the best. Like, he was like really. He was almost just running at him. You know, like he wasn't punching before. I think he had to get to him sooner. He tried to get to him a little bit too late. Like you got to get out there, establish those takedowns, establish that control. But yeah, this dude. And I didn't know. I thought he was a foreigner. So he started speaking perfect English. I'm like, he's probably from fucking Connecticut or some shit.
That's the first time I ever saw Stipe Miocic's name. I was like, I thought this dude was from somewhere else.
Yeah. This guy, fucking Julian
Superstar.
Erosa versus how do you say his first name?
Larry and Douglas.
Larry and Douglas.
Oh, why'd you say it like that?
No, because you said this guy's a superstar. I
said star.
Okay, star. You said this guy's a star. I'm a tough critic with MMA. I feel like you do have to have I'm not ever gonna call anybody a can or a bum or whatever. I just felt like this didn't show the right competitive nature. I feel like he kind of just was a little too much for.
That's fair, but I don't think you have to be a star. Has other things in there. I mean, he got emotes. He's with the cowboy hat. He's drawing guns. I
know what you're trying to say. I like him. I'm definitely. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of him.
I think he could have had if he's this good. I think he could have had a better matchup. I'm not a big.
I know what you're saying, but
that's all I'm saying.
That was his debut?
I do,
and he did what he was supposed to do.
In my opinion, star is a big word.
Yeah,
I
hear it.
Big word.
Possible future star.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Possibly a future star. How about that?
That was fired up last night. He was very
the whole night.
Yeah. Michael Chiesa, last fight. Congratulations to Mikey Mav.
What a way to go.
They found 30 seconds in there to put you in his highlights.
I'm like,
yo.
I'm like, show the rest of the fight.
They hit you right in your mid.
I'm like, he was winning.
Show the rest of the fight.
I said, damn, that's crazy. Yeah,
I'm happy for Chiesa, man. For him to go out on top the way not many of us will ever get to do that.
Yeah.
In your backyard with a fucking dominant win like that. I do feel very bad for Nico Price because he was also trying to retire and they didn't give a fuck, man. He took his gloves off. I'm like, this is fucked.
What's the other option
that
you would have had? Hold on, no. Listen. So if you really do want to quit,
he's like a 4-fight losing streak.
What do you do? What's the option?
What do you mean?
Tell the people. So he looked crazy trying to retire on his retirement, but he really having his last fight. What is his option to do? How does he do it?
Instagram.
Nah, that's crazy too.
You can't retire when a dude in his home state is
just
retiring.
Just choke you in a minute. You can't. You got to take it to the gram, bro.
It's been a long Yo, not laughing. I'm not saying I'm not laughing. No. I'm just saying it was very awkward because even when he put it there, he was like, "Well, fuck."
And then he was like, he was standing there. He was like, "Are they gonna come to me?"
So he might as well have bum rushed this interview. Like, yo, I'm retiring too. Y'all here, throw my shit down and walk
then look, Mikey may have put his gloves over here and shit.
Lay his on top of him.
Yeah. But what the fuck is he doing?
Samuel got Kessa's jersey somehow.
That was sick.
Yeah,
that was sick. That was sick.
Kessa's a good dude though, man. Good for him. Crazy story. The package they put together at the end had me a little emotional. Little thug. Maybe okay. I didn't. I thought about it.
Okay,
but I'm like, damn. Like,
you think about your tears
his
sometimes?
Dad. Yeah, before I let them out. This is I just blinked twice. Stop being a bitch. This was absolutely nuts.
Insane.
That was one of the craziest joints I've ever seen. Not being
it was
because
insane.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just the reaction. Like when you realize, like, yo, she's really not here.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I thought she was laying on the ground because she was embarrassed. Then you realize she's really out.
She was out.
No, that was like second to the Asian doctor girl that kicked the girl in the head. And you remember that? The Asian Chinese.
Oh, the Joker? Who you talking about?
No, she's very mild-mannered. She's a doctor and she fights and she kicked the girl in the head and bro, she was stuck in the octagon for 20 minutes. Yeah, the stretcher. That's this level.
The eyes don't lie. Like I said, her eyes were for her to be in an arena with that many people. I don't even know where they were. They were there, but you couldn't see what she was focusing on, and it was kind of
can't play fighting, man.
That was the Kamaru Usman stare.
She got a long time. Dropped. They could have stopped it there.
Choked out.
And choked so fast, bro.
How bad do you think that could have been? Because your brain is technically just got restarted, and then you get the.
That's why when she was laying there, I'm like, yo, like.
Help
get her. I'm like, get somebody in here to help this girl.
Yeah, instead Paramount Plus was like this. Camera 5?
Yo, they just let her lay there and just kept the camera. I'm like, this is awkward. Like,
it is awkward.
Change the fucking camera angle.
they got to keep shooting, bro. That's the rule.
They will not, brother. But
you know what I'm a bitch real quick about Paramount?
Yeah.
I do not like it when they're like getting ready to announce the fight and they're showing me a motherfucking commercial for the Dutton Ranch on the left of it, which I'm a fan of.
They had a whole border last night trying to sell a Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
I ain't got the funds, so.
And Dodges suck.
There goes that. Hey, yo. I'm like, wait a minute, bro.
I'm a Ford guy,
We was just on the phone with Doc.
I'm a Ford guy, baby. But no, that was probably one of the craziest finishes I've ever seen. I was like, this is bad. And the way she put it, and it looked like it was trending that, like, not like a crazy finish like that was going, but Alexa Grasso looked good. Like, it looked like it was going to be a good night for her. And
not supposed to box with her, I'll tell you that.
She fucking switched stance. She went jab, cross, right over top. Boom, got her. Crazy. Main event. Now, we would be lying if we said that this was easy for Joe. We were obviously all watching it from the comforts of our own homes. First round, I'm like, okay, Izzy looks good.
Right.
Izzy's fast. He's dynamic. Joe did get him down towards the end, so I'm like, all right, that's a good sign. But then second round, Izzy's landing those calf kicks, looking very elusive, touching Joey a little bit. Joey's touching him back a little bit, but it seemed like Izzy was getting the better of the exchanges. Joey's shooting. Izzy's long, and he's fucking digging those underhooks, doing a good job staying up. And then Izzy got into a firefight with Joe Pyfer, which is something you do not want to do, and gave Joey everything he needed to.
Say, that was sent down from heaven. I don't know, like,
Yeah.
Is he wanting to?
Yeah.
I want to feel what it's like to be in a fight.
He felt it.
You gonna feel it?
You about to feel it? Yeah.
right. So that was
Joey was swinging heat.
Yes.
And there was even like I will give credit to Izzy on like his ability to manage range because Joey threw a few punches where they were missing him by they were like touching his nose, and I'm like, God, if that was like a centimeter closer, he'd be sleeping. And then he just stood in there in range with Joey, and you can't do that with Joe Pyfer, brother. You cannot do that with Joe Pyfer.
What could have been a factor that made him decide to do that? Is there anything that he could have been feeling in there that made him do that?
You've seen him do things like that before where he doesn't have to. Like when he fought Kelvin, like he didn't have to get in crazy exchanges. He's just a fucking, he's a fighter. He's a dog.
And if he's not preparing to quit, I guess I can see it from that. If you're not prepared to quit your next fight and you've been off for a layoff, I can't avoid these things. These things are coming. And this is one of the most dangerous guys. So if I can, Izzy is all about moments. So let's say you put yourself in that possum situation or whatever, and he do clip Joe. It's like he's all about making those type of moments. And
they were clipping. I'm sorry,
he wasn't a possum.
They were clipping each other. Like, and at one point, he definitely was playing possum against the fence when he was showing up.
Yeah, I was nervous
because that's what he did with Pereira. I was like, yo, Izzy's
trying
gonna get knocked out, and then he fucking lands that overhand.
Joe was patient enough, man. I felt like he was so composed in there working, man.
But those fantastic. The takedowns, he gets the back, gets the body triangle. Looks like he's fighting for that rear naked. Izzy did a good job defending that. He turns, Joey flattened him out, and it just seemed like Joey's hips were, because he didn't move at all when they got there. He was just kind of like, I'm fucking stuck like Chuck.
And even when Joey was under him, Izzy looked like, if you look at his face, the agony that was on his face just in the body triangle was like super extreme.
Yeah. Fucking huge moment for Joey.
Yeah.
Insane. Take out a former champion. It was nice to see that Izzy said he's not going to retire. Like I don't think
again and again. But what?
Because for the love of the, like we were saying last night, man, the love of the game. You don't know if you don't do it.
But see, that kind of goes against the love of the game thing when you started sending pictures of people injured and things like that. Like you already climbed that mountain. Anderson Silva, he's basically might be going the Anderson Silva route, which I think sucks.
Kinda not. Because real quick, but you got Anderson Silva, you got Izzy, then I saw, they was like, oh, Izzy going out with Tony Ferguson. I said, well, Izzy is already kind of like immortalized in MMA.
He's cemented.
Yeah, Silva already immortalized in MMA. I don't know if Tony never
got over that hill.
I get he was a fan favorite.
Yeah.
I think the Khabib.
Unfortunately,
that's a difference.
Izzy could lose 10 fights, and I'm being realistic. Izzy could lose 6 more fights. You still can't erase what he did. Yeah. This part is still great.
Yeah.
This part,
I don't think it's. I don't think it erases anything.
I know what you're trying to say, but it's just when this is what you do and what you've done for your whole life. Like he's like, I'm not giving it up. Yeah. That doesn't mean he's going to go out there and fight fucking young up and comers like Joe Pyfer, which he probably will because that's just the person that Izzy is. But He said he wants to be a DJ too, so maybe he's gonna be fucking hitting those turntables.
Hit them turntables, bro, man. You know what I mean?
But yeah, it was turning to be a fucking very competitive fight. Like it was. Izzy looked good, and that's the thing why like I think he's like I'm not ready to give it up because he has those moments where
I still got some.
he has it. He still had it in that fight. You know, even on the feet, like they were clipping. Like Joey had to shoot on him and get him down. You know,
and I'm glad he looked good like that because that Izzy that showed up was great, and then that's
it
the
doesn't
take
take away anything from Joey.
Exactly, that's the version that Joey.
Yeah, but we gotta roll right into this next card.
Yes. Real quick. Looks like just going past. Look like Brian Battle lost to Johnny Eblin last night. Round
Submission.
1. Keith Thurman got TKO'd in the 6th. That's crazy.
Thurman did?
Yep.
Yeah, his face looked crazy.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but cool. Real quick. I'm choosing a couple fights on here that I wouldn't care to talk about. Let me know what you got on some of these things. I'll start with this Azamat Bekoev versus Tresean Gore fight. Tresean Gore. I'm sorry, from my hometown, from my rooted hometown, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I already told you a story about that. I got a cousin that supposedly beat him up. But this fight, man, I just look at it like I don't know what Tresean can do here. I think Bekoev is a very dangerous opponent. He's a game opponent. I think for the most part, the one thing I will say is just stay away from grappling with this dude. But then you also seen fights where it's just like Tresean sometimes, I don't know if he's small for this division. I don't know if his reach, his dimensions, but a lot of times when you're seeing him fight, like I said, it's just, I don't know if he doesn't have the power necessary to keep some of these bigger.
Yeah, he might be on the smaller side of a middleweight. 185
guys off of him, but that's the biggest fear with this side. I'll definitely be picking Azamat Bekoev on this fight. I just think he ran into Ujiri as well in his last fight, which again is a serious problem, but I don't personally see where Tresean could beat this guy. He's going to be very aggressive. He's going to be coming forward. I think he's the better grappler. Tresean does take advantage of like some of the when finishes present themselves. You get what I'm saying?
He has finishing ability. He can submit you. He has the ability to get the finish. I just don't know if he's going to in this fight. But this is definitely like a do or die for Tresean. I think he lost his last 2 fights. They're giving him another opportunity, so I'm sure he's going to come out hot. But I think Bekoev, is that how you say his name?
I say Bekoev.
I think he should win this fight. Yeah. Another one that I would like, Lando Vannata versus. I'm
glad you had some because Darrius Flowers.
Lando, I remember when he came onto the scene, short notice against Tony Ferguson. Tony in his prime, dropped Tony, had Tony all kinds of hurt, and that's kind of where we started seeing Lando at. I know he's like a long-time staple at Jackson Wink. So, trained with a good camp. I know he hasn't fought in a while. I think it's been like, how many years? Let me see. It has been, drum roll please, he hasn't fought since 2023. And it was a loss to Daniel Zellhuber. No shame in that. But before that, Charles Johnson, he got caught in that guillotine where his shorts were coming off and shit. But I'm picking Lando in this. I'm sure he probably took a lot of time for certain reasons, but I know he's probably trained, got better, probably excited that he's getting another opportunity in the UFC. And yeah.
Alessandro Costa versus Stewart. I want to say Nicoll.
I have nothing on this.
I'm going to give you just my real quick notes. You guys do what you want with it. I'm just going to tell you, Alessandro Costa, main training partners with Diego Lopez, Felipe Lima, with Alexa Grasso. I said they label him a striker, but when you train with somebody of that caliber, you definitely grapple, right?
Yeah.
This guy Stewart Nicoll is a wrestler. He wants to come in, he wants to wrestle. If you look at him more on the regional scene, that's kind of how he got most of his victories. Get you turned around, flatten you out, punches, stuff like that. I just don't see where he may be able to do that to Costa, being as though you train with Diego Lopez. And I'm specifically going off of that. You train with Diego Lopez, and when you go on his Instagram, you see that he got 2 stripes on his back, on his belt. Diego has none. I think he's just as good as a grappler as Diego probably would be. So I don't see where Stewart Nicoll will be able to get that game plan implemented, and that could lead to some sort of submissions, but he is an explosive striker. He likes to strike. I forgot what fight it was. Oh, damage and leg kicks versus like Kevin Borjas. He has 3 losses, but look who is 2. It's Amir Albazi, Steve Ercik, and that stud dude, Alden Correa. So, which is main training partners with Joshua Van. So it's like you lost three fights, but look who there were 2. But in this, I'll be going with Alessandro Costa because
Yeah.
I just think he's coming from a much better camp. I don't see where Stewart Nicoll do.
They have that kid, Tommy Guns on here.
Tommy Peterson?
Yeah, he's the.
Yo, man, he's an athlete.
No, Tommy McMillan. He's training partners with O'Malley, where he's like a prodigy of O'Malley or something like that. I don't really have anything on that. Just pointing it out.
His opponent fought Morgan Charrier, body kick, knockout, and he's been injured since. So this is his first time returning.
Virna versus Tabatha Ricci. I'm picking Tabatha if she can keep it on the feet. She's athletic. She's strong. I think she'll have the ability to keep it on the feet and piece up Virna. But if Virna is able to get her down, I think it will be a tough fight for Tabatha. But I think Tabatha is going to be strong enough, athletic. She is fucking yoked out of her mind. I think she knows where she wins this fight, and I think it's on the feet.
I got set a high pace, output, tempo. Cause frustration, lateral movement, keep distance, scoring moves, sprawling brawl. Scramble to avoid being settled. Don't panic in grappling exchanges. Trust her BJJ to defend, but do not engage. Yeah, because I think Virna is just too good.
And that's the problem you see with people is like they start like what fight was it last night? I forget which one it was, but they like it was like when it was at the Cage Fury fights. Nicoll was fighting, and Nick was piecing this dude up on the feet, but then they would get into an exchange and they would clinch and Nick would take him down. The guy was a really good wrestler and he would reverse it. I'm like, man, just don't even engage in that. Don't even give that grappler the chance to latch onto you to end up on top somehow. So she definitely just don't even completely disengage in that.
Jillian, which is a great counter, a great representation of like a Virna because they're very, very good grapplers. Do the same exact thing in a way. Just stay away. Use your speed. Do all that stuff. Virna really needs to just time her shots because she's going to look slow. You got to try and crash with her somehow, get those takedowns and get to your game.
Main event, man. Our boy Chris Duncan. We just had him on against his own teammate Moicano. It's the second time this is happening for Chris Duncan.
First was Rebecca,
which was a fucking insane fight.
That might be a classic.
I don't think this is going to be the same kind of fight. I do think it's going to be one-way traffic for Chris Duncan. I think he's too big, too physical. He punches way too hard on the feet. He has wrestling, offense and defense. He has submissions. Obviously, we just submitted Terrence McKinney. So I think this is going to be Chris Duncan by finish. It could be a submission, could be a knockout. Moicano hasn't, I think he's on a little bit of a skid, hasn't looked his best as of late. And I just think this is just where a tide's kind of turning for Chris.
I think Chris just really needs to stay off being put on his back. They got him, like he was saying, you guys will see, but they got it grappler versus grappler or whatever. Like he was like, okay. But I think Chris is a power boxer. I think he has very good power. He, like I said, he stands in. He's willing to exchange, but he's an instinctive finisher. So he'll jump on guillotines or whatever presents itself. So it's like you'll see things like that. But I think you cannot let Moicano get on top of you.
Well, just like I was saying, Chris, don't jump the guillotine and like
who taught him the guillotine, right?
You could, huh?
You know who taught him that?
Who? You?
No, Poirier.
He could finish it, but you could not, and then you end up underneath him, Moicano, and then you just gave him an opportunity to get the fight exactly where he wanted.
But mentally, he has the advantage over Moicano, too. I think Moicano's a guy that's like happy, like kind of just being there. It's weird. I mean, he actually vocalizes, I know he's a funny guy, but he says stuff like, give me easy matchups. You know what I'm saying? Like,
get your money.
Yeah.
I just want to double back to this one fight. This kid, Ethan Ewing, he's the one who took out Malcolm Wellmaker. I went back and watched a lot of his fights. I'm going to say that this kid is really, really good, bruh. Great boxing. He's very, very coachable. He has great power. I think what we may think Malcolm Wellmaker is, I personally think from what I see that Ethan Ewing may have a bright future in the UFC. So I'm looking forward to that. Abdul Rahman Yakayev versus Brenson Ribeiro. I think this is going to be an easy situation for Abdul. But I know we feel a little bit rushed here, but we got a big interview coming out with Chris Duncan, which is also got some
and I mean, there hasn't been much
going on in MMA.
Not much MMA
I'm tired
news.
of talking about John Jones.
But something big happened last night.
What?
In the history of the UFC, man, they gave props to somebody that you wouldn't expect them to give props to.
Yeah, that was good. Especially, I was very surprised seeing DJ there, and then that they did that. I wonder if they put it together like, all right, we're going to put it together. If he comes, we'll run it. If not, we're chalked.
You think?
Huh?
I think they called him.
Like,
I said, they said, come on, bro. Come through. We got something for you.
Oh, yeah.
We got a gift.
But he's very, like, iffy on going. Like, if you hear him talking, he hasn't been in the UFC in years, supposedly. So,
he's due
I wonder if they told him, like, we're going to do this, or if they surprised him. I think they probably had to tell him.
They told him.
To give him in the door.
They were
100%.
dressed like a family and shit. Yeah. You don't go out like that.
Yeah,
You
100%.
plan that or whatever. But,
Beautiful.
yeah, it hasn't been much. Raf Wrestling was on last night, but I know Kobe beat, what's the name?
Dylan.
I know Armin beat
him.
Take Me Down
Yeah.
without
Yep.
Giorgio, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been much going on this week. I'm excited about things to come. Next week, Chris Duncan versus Moicano. And I don't know what. Oh, something just got added to your card. I know your man, the samurai. Yoel. What's his name?
Who?
Takes the sword out? Yoel Alvarez? What's his name?
Joel Alvarez and Yaroslav Amosov.
Banger fight?
Banger of a fight.
That card is getting more and more blown up. That's going to be an
fight.
exciting card. Nothing much more, really, guys.
Yo, I'm fucking slaying it on the picks. So, you see that?
You cooked.
Do you know? Did all of them hit?
All of them.
All of them.
By the method, by everything. So
Somebody gonna
sign up for Steady Picks.
Nick swept the Sweet 16.
Sign up for Steady Picks Premium for all the other good shit. But I'm pretty sure our picks are free. Like I think our picks are free. So if you ain't signing up for something for free,
either way, do the trial.
Man. Yeah,
like I said, March just passed. Baseball is back.
Yeah,
Hold My Ball podcast is doing well over there. That dude is pretty cool. Boy, Joseph Ecke. So just get on board with the Steady Picks program, man. They are doing great things.
2 episodes this week. Episode with Chris Duncan will be out. That's going to be a
it's a lengthy episode.
Yeah, 30 minutes. Yeah,
yeah.
Tune in. It could have went way longer. I could have talked to him fucking. It was like talking to myself. And then we got this episode. So make sure you tune in for everything, man.
Yeah.
Sign up for Steady Picks Premium.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Joe Pyfer.
That's right. I'm going to go fuck somebody up right now. I can't wait to go fuck somebody up.
Shout out Dev Wade.